We're giving away a professor's research, and all you have to do to enter is like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be picking a winner on the weekend. And now back to the video. This weekend was the Pokemon NAIC, which is the North American International Competition. Now, this tournament is huge for the VGC, it's huge for TCG and Pokemon Unite. But why is this in a Pocket channel, right? They have Pokemon Pocket events. I've competed in the Pokemon VGC and along with the Pokemon Pocket. As soon as I finished with the VGC, which I did pretty good for my first showing, you know, I dropped out around round 6 or 7. So, you know, granted, there was like 1,000 people in the bracket. I think I finished like 600th and something. So, you know, overall, a great finish. I had like the competitor badge. You know, I was at the tables, I had access to the Pokemon Center, got cool merch, like, you know, I'm wearing one right now, this cool Charizard hoodie, and, you know, we did end up playing in, you know, every single event for Pokemon Pocket, and the biggest one, you know, I would say, biggest in prize pool too, is like the second day, which was Saturday at 10 a.m., which you could win the potential of 6 Chaos Rising booster boxes. Mind you, they're each $230. Now, me, Luchin, and Jimbo ended up making it into top 8 and winning these boxes. And, you know, you can see in the picture there, you know, this weekend was crazy, you know, and I collected tickets to go and get the Phantasmal Flames ETB as well. So overall, very successful weekend. I performed really well in the Pocket events, and, you know, I am planning on going to Worlds. So if you guys are going to Worlds, you know, say what's up. And, you know, if you do play in the Pocket side events, that would be dope as well. The more people we could get in that, the better. But, you know, so the 2 decks, it was a double deck format, and we ended up playing Lucario, Hitmontop, and we ended up playing Suicune, Baxcalibur. So, you know, I was honestly so close to playing Altaria Gourgeist, and I don't even know, it was Altaria Gourgeist and Miraidon, but, you know, thank God I didn't play that, because I felt like, you know, there were better answers into the metagame, and I felt like, you know, Sweetbacks, the version that I was playing, you know, was really solid with the Field Blower. I feel like Field Blower, especially in the meta that we were at, you know, saw so much value throughout the whole tournament. And, you know, this is a very standard, you know, Sweet Basilisk, which is, you know, sort of copy-paste minus the Field Blower. Some play it, some don't. Arguably, I think it's great in this metagame, and, you know, it's awesome. The next deck I want to talk about that I entered with is, you know, Mega Lucario and Hitmontop, because, like, overall, you know, Miraidon at the time, you know, was still very popular and winning multiple tournaments, so a lot of people were probably influenced with playing that deck, you know, so I really wanted to have a nice matchup. Granted, my Sweetbacks wasn't really gonna do that well against that, but at the same time, you know, I have a deck that could definitely, you know, rush down and destroy, you know, Miraidons like nothing. So, you know, this deck right here with the Protective Poncho came in clutch in the mirror matches when I saw opposing Hitmontops, or, you know, I saw Heatmores or anything like that. This deck right here is just pretty solid, and, you know, won me multiple games. I did 2-0 a lot of my opponents, and I actually went undefeated into Top Cut, which is kind of insane. And I haven't dropped a game into, you know, Top Cut. So meaning I didn't go into a game 3 until I went into Top Cut. So that was 5 rounds. Granted, on the last round, we did end up tying to go into Top Cut with Bronson. So overall, was a great experience. As you could see, like, you know, I was in first place after Swiss. And, you know, I did end up playing, shout out to Jimbo, because I lost the recording when I played him. It was kind of destroyed, but he was a homie. He gave me the recording, his side, so you're gonna see his point of view when we battle. And then yeah, so I ended up coming in 5th place in that tournament. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna just play the videos. I'm not gonna do much commentary over it, but feel free to take a peek on how it went. And we'll see you next time. Peace.